Good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're viewing this. My name is Mike. I am the Crypto Liberal. Happy 4th of July to anybody then in the United States that is celebrating. Hopefully you're not staring at the charts, even though we're having a green day in crypto. Hopefully you're not staring at the charts. You're enjoying some time with family and friends. I just wanted to take a brief moment out because today is Monday. Today is our dollar cost average day. Today's the day that we prove that Cardano will outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum by the end of the year, a year from now, 5 years from now, and the day we prove that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in those same time frames. So it's our dollar cost average day. So let's just start with Bitcoin, right? So it's a green day. It's a green day, but 20,000 is still lurking out there. It seems like we got rejected at 21,000 just a few days ago. We still got this blue line resistance here that I drew some time ago. Oh, this is the weekly chart. Sorry. So I like to look at the daily, right? So, we can't even get to 20,000, it seems. We can't even get to this first resistance line, which, served as resistance back here and on, middle of June. So we have a long way to go. And again, I'm not going to get excited for Bitcoin until either two things happens. We get above this middle red line that if you've been watching my channel, you know what that red line is. It's the middle of two descending channels that we're in. So until we get above this red line, which served as support for over a month, it's going to be really strong resistance. We need to get above it, hold it, even back test it as support, and then I'll get excited about Bitcoin. Oh, that's the first option. Or the second option is we come all the way down to the bottom line of our two descending channels. This is the worst case scenario I see, right? And right now it's about $10,000, 9,000 something dollars. That's the worst case scenario. And we're kind of almost halfway between this middle red line, which is at 26,000 about right now, and our lower red line, which is about 9,900, 10,000 around there, right? So when either one of the two things happens, we hit that lower red line and it shows that it's going to support Bitcoin. That's my worst case scenario. I might start putting some buy orders in there, or we work our way back up to that middle red line, get above it wherever it happens to be when we get there, get above it, hold it, and back test it as support. That's when I'll get excited about Bitcoin. Until then, you know what? Alt season, right? That we're living off the alt season because it is right around the corner. Alts are all, not all of them, I shouldn't say that. The alts that we've been reviewing on this channel are all bullish against Bitcoin, and they're staying bullish. I mean, so let's look at today, right? Today, Bitcoin rate is up over 3%, but look at Ethereum, over 5%. It's starting to catch up to Bitcoin. It's starting to catch up to Bitcoin, and ADA has been outperforming since I started this channel 9 weeks ago now, right? This little chart right here is our portfolio, right? So I started this channel 9 weeks ago, like today, I said, by the end of the year, a year from now and 5 years from now, ADA will outperform Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin by those same metrics. And I set out to prove it to you. And we do it by every week, every Monday, we dollar cost average into those three coins, $100 each week. So this week will mark the 9th week we've done it. Let's look at the past 8 weeks, right? All losing against the US dollar. But look at ADA. ADA is outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum, just like I said it would. Just like I said it would 9 weeks ago. And so 9 weeks ago, so for 8 weeks, we put in $800 into each of them. ADA, we've lost the least against the US dollar. But if your goal is to stack sats, right? ADA is outperforming. ADA is outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Ethereum is now catching up, just like I said it would. Just like I said it would. So today we're going to put in $100 again into those three. So it'll be $900 now. And here's the prices we're going to do it, right? I document this, right? Again, on my channel, I set out to prove it to you. I have a hypothesis, and I'll prove it to you. I put it on Twitter. I'll document it on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter at @crypto_liberal. Follow me here. I document it on screen, on video every week. I'll prove it to you. I will prove it to you. I'm not going to make a prediction and just let it, blow in the wind. And then if I'm right, come back in a few weeks and say I was right. And if I'm wrong, I just ignore it, right? I'll prove it to you, and I prove it to you every week. So this will be week number 9. We're putting $100 in. And what are we putting $100 into? Let's look. So $100 into Bitcoin at 19,866 and 69 cents. $100 into Ethereum at $1,126.42. $100 into Cardano at 46.22 cents, 0.4622 cents. Okay, so that's what we're doing. $100 into each of them. I will put it on Twitter. Follow me there, and we will document it. And by the end of the year, I think Cardano will outperform Ethereum and Bitcoin, and Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. And so far, our predictions are working out, right? So far, our predictions are working out. Let's just take a quick scan of all the charts. All the charts. So ADA, and we're going to do this quick because I want to get back to my family. It's July 4th. We're going to have some pool time, and even though it's like 138 here in Arizona. So we look at the weekly chart, right? Look at this. Again, you know, for those new to the channel, I brought this chart to my channel at the exact opportune moment, the week of June 13th, when one ADA was 0.000019 Bitcoin. I didn't bring it 3 weeks prior when we still had some downward action to go. I didn't bring it, you know, after we had this giant green candle. I brought it to you like days before we hit this. We had this giant green candle the week of June 13th down here. And right now that 0.000019 is turned into 0.000023. And you know, that's over. Yesterday it was a 25% return. ADA is lagging today. It's not going to outperform every day, but it's been outperforming most days. And so it's like over a 20% return. It's probably 22-23% return against Bitcoin. So I'm stacking sats. I'm not putting, I do dollar cost average every Friday, but just for the sake of this, of what I did 3 weeks ago, like yesterday, I moved a majority of my Bitcoin into ADA. And I said ADA will outperform. And it's gone up 20-something% since then. So if you had done it with me, 1 Bitcoin turns into 1.23 or whatever it is. 2 Bitcoin turns into 2.46 Bitcoin. Stacking sats without putting new money in, without trading on leverage, right? One trade, 1 for 1, right there, making it, stacking sats. Let's look at our second one, Ethereum, which is now starting to kill. And you know, before we go on, look, I brought it to you if you appreciate that I brought it to you at the exact moment. I didn't bring it to you 2 weeks. I didn't bring it to you 2 weeks late. I brought it to the exact moment that it was about to break bullish against Bitcoin. And it did. The exact moment. If you appreciate that, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a follow, hit the subscribe button, right? As it moves up, I'll talk about where I'm going to pull some profits out and put it back into Bitcoin. So if you appreciate that, give me a follow, give me a like, please. But again, 1 for 1 at the exact moment. That's just one. So let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum, right? I'm not making this up. Go back and watch my videos. I nailed it. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. When did I bring it to my channel? Like 3 weeks ago, when we were right at this red line of support that goes back like 18 months. I brought it to the channel right at this point. Not 3 weeks prior when there was still downward action left. Not 4 weeks, 5 weeks prior. I brought it not since then, not 2 weeks after. No, I brought it to you at the exact moment we hit the exact bottom. When 1 Ethereum was 0.052 Bitcoin. And now we're at 0.056 Bitcoin. That's like, I think that's like a 10% return. A 10% return in a few weeks. Again, taking 1 Bitcoin, if you moved it in with me, 1 Bitcoin turns into 1.1 Bitcoin. 2 Bitcoin turns into 2.2 Bitcoin. No new money, not trading on leverage, not putting my entire portfolio of getting liquidated. So if you appreciate that's 2 for 2. 2 for 2. That I brought it to you at the exact moment. The exact moment it was turning bullish against Bitcoin. Not 2 weeks early, not 2 weeks late. Right? The exact moment. If you appreciate that, give me a like, give me a subscribe. So that's 2 for 2. Let's look at the third one that we just brought up yesterday, that I just went into yesterday. So I had to remember here, DOT versus Bitcoin. Again, DOT versus BTC on the Coinbase chart. And again, this chart looks strikingly similar to that ADA chart, right? And I said last week I was going to wait till the weekly close, and I wanted DOT to come back and test this resistance line that goes back like 10 months or so. This red resistance line, I wanted it to come back and test it as support. And look what happened last week. Look at that. It wicked down and tested that red line as perfectly as could be, bounced off of it, perfect as support. And I told you at the exact moment, right? It's only been one day. It's only been one day, but I went in at 0.00035 Bitcoin. And, right now we're a little above that. It's pretty much even. But what is happening this week so far? This week so far, we have the smallest green candle you could ever want, but it's green. It's green, and I told you at the exact opportune moment. So I'm going to chalk that up as 3 for 3, because if you had moved in with me, you'd be green, you'd be stacking sats without putting new money in, without trading on leverage. You can stack sats without risking your entire portfolio by trading on leverage. Don't follow these people. Don't listen to these people that are asking you to click their links so that they can get a kickback. They're not representing your best interest. They're getting money off of your back, off of your hard-earned money. Don't trade on leverage. So that's it, right? That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about today, because 3 for 3 and we have a longer term plan, a longer term game too, right? We're tracking ADA. ADA's killing it. I said by the end of the year it'll kill it, and it's already killing it. And Ethereum's catching up, just like I said it would 3 weeks ago. I don't know. What else do you want me to do, guys? What else? So before we sign off, I just want to look at BTC, because we still have. I drew this we talked about this the other day. So when I look at BTC, I look at the daily chart again. And so we talked about this the other day. This possible W, and now it's still possible, right? See if I can draw it better than I've drawn it before. But so we got this possible W here, right? Look at this. So that could happen. That could happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could happen. I still tend to believe that we're headed lower, but this W could play out, and I don't necessarily think if W does play out that we're going to go up to the red line. I still think we have some downward action left. I still think we're going to revisit the 17.5 number. I think so, and I think we're going to go slightly lower. I mean, that's my general sense of where the market is heading. But it's possible maybe we get a relief rally and we move up the next few days. We're at 19.9 right now. I think it's going to be tough to get past 20, first of all. I think it's going to be tough to get past this blue line, which is at 22.3. And then it's going to be immensely tough to get past this red line, which, look at that, served as perfect support. And if you go back even further, that red line served as support multiple times over the past 18 months. And if you watch my videos, my prior videos, we've talked about it ad nauseum on this channel. So my inclination is that we're going lower still. And my game plan for Bitcoin, when I might start moving back into Bitcoin. But right now I'm virtually out of Bitcoin because it's alt season. 3 for 3, right? We're stacking sats. 3 for 3 on this channel. If you had moved out of Bitcoin with me, you'd have more sats today than you did when we started this channel. Assuming you move it back in and we're still in profit, right? Again, this is not financial advice. I could all go against me tomorrow, and all our sats will disappear in the blink of an eye, and Bitcoin will take off. I don't think it's going to happen. I think alt season's right around the corner. But again, not financial advice. You need to make your own financial decisions based on your own financial situation. But that's it. Happy 4th of July. Again, there's no better place to have be putting in your money right now. Dollar cost averaging. It's better than the stock market. It's better than any other financial product that you can invest in. It's certainly better than keeping your money in the bank. So there's no better place to be putting your money, I think, in my opinion, than crypto right now, and Cardano over Ethereum or Bitcoin. So that's it. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit that notification bell, that bell button, so you know when I make a new video. And happy 4th of July. Have a good night. My name is Mike. I am the Crypto Liberal. We'll talk more tomorrow. Good night.